I didn't really even fucking explain what I'm doing. So I have a check engine light, p0011 p0021, and a lot of people are saying it's a clutch, and everything that the video described, loss of acceleration, still drives fine, low RPMs, but once you step on it, like even like 50%, you could tell there's little acceleration. Plus I've had this car for a while, I know what it feels like. All right, in the last clip y'all saw, talked about what we're doing, whatever, checking the clutch out. And yeah, I have another clutch. I want to try to put it on again and see what happens. Yeah, I have a code for my clutch. It could be that I installed it wrong, but I'm gonna check that right now because there's markings that'll tell you. And I took that one off the same day I put that one on. I took it off because it sounded weird, and I'm pretty sure it was because of my exhaust. I'll show you here in a minute. And yeah, I'm wrong. Put these tools back. Look at this shit. Damn, bro. Look how tall this shit goes. Shit better hold 450 pounds. Alright. Currently taking this off to take the transmission out because it just makes it way easier. Because you kind of got to pull the transmission back because there's little nipples probably like that long in the transmission. Pull it back, give yourself some space, and then you got to drop it. But this is in the way. Can't do it. And yeah. Remember to always take this off. Alright guys, so I had the clutch off, and pretend like if this was mounted up, this is where the marking was. This is the marking. Out of all of these, you'll see a little bump right here on the clutch, and this is the marking. And to check if you did it right or wrong, there's a marking right here, and when you take this off, there's where the pin is going. And when I took this one off, I took it off and the pin was all the way over here. The pin was up here, and this is supposed to be matched around. So basically, it was a very hard time doing it because I had to lift it up with my hands and my pure strength, and the end of it was lifted up with a jack, so it's horrible. But now, as you can see, I got the transmission jack. It makes my life so much easier, you have no idea. But I noticed I did replace my rear main seal not too long ago, and I fucking suck at VVT, so I'm actually gonna take all of this off and I'm gonna redo it. All this is like leaking, but I got it right here. If you guys can see, there's a pin right there where that little hole is. There's a pin. If you get like an aftermarket clutch or something, it's just gonna have this. On the OEM ones, there's like 2 levels. You got to get the pin inside, and then there's like another part that rotates. You have to get it facing the same way. This clutch on, like I showed you guys, everything fit up right, everything aligned right, pins, everything. I have it all torque spec. Make sure to spend some money on some right tools, because this wouldn't be done if you didn't have the right tools, literally. But it took me a while because I did the rear main seal and I wanted that to completely shut, and then the whole time I was here it hasn't seeped not once. And the first day I left it here because I wanted the transmission and everything to kind of sit at the bottom. It had seepage, just like leaking a little bit. There was no drops on the floor, just seeping. There was like dots. Done putting the transmission up in the air. I don't need the jack no more. I have it back up in the car. I put the clutch on. Everything so far with the clutch went according to plan. If you see here, as you can tell, I got my whole transmission in the back held up. What you want to do, I usually take this out just because, and I always put RVT just because. But right now I just gotta tighten the top bolts. What I would do first, like if there's like a big gap, I would just start putting in the bolts and it starts closing in by itself. But make sure you have everything aligned and that transmission is not crooked. Otherwise there's like safety pins, safety guide pins, and it goes in between the housing. So be careful with those and make sure you don't damage those. All right guys, it's currently day 3. I did the clutch up, transmission's up, it's all mounted. It's just yesterday I went to go do something for my brother. He passed away. So I'm back into it today. I'm about to tighten up the 2 last bolts that go up, and then I got to connect my downpipe O2 sensors and then pump fluid back up, put starter in, and then put the battery in, and we're good. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that right now. Right now you can't. I currently finished everything. I'm gonna pump up some fluid. I'm about to show you guys, but the reason why I did all of this because I had a code p0011 and then p0021, which is two things. It could be your solenoids not seeing enough, it's not having enough oil pressure. So it could be the solenoids, it could be the gallery gaskets, but these solenoids are brand new on Z1, and this motor has 50,000 miles on it. So I canceled those two out, and when I did the engine swap, I put this stage 3 clutch in, and then I didn't like the sounds of it, and I thought it was the clutch grinding against the like the transmission and shit. But the whole time I'm pretty sure it was my exhaust rattling like fuck, and it just sounded horrible because it was the first startup. It was misfiring, but now it's not misfiring and shit. So we're about to see how it sounds. I just put that clutch in it. I think it's a stage 2 flywheel. Everything has all that. I did. See the batteries in. It's all good. I don't know what kind of view it is. My GoPro only has 20 seconds. It's gonna be loud. I have no exhaust on, so. It's idling very higher. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Check fluids. I don't see no check engine lights, but I'm not sure if it's idling rough because I don't have a full exhaust. It just kind of like sounds cammy, you know what I mean? But it's staying above 500, so I'm actually gonna go get some gas because I don't know how much gas is in here. It's been like a week since I drove it. So I was letting my rear main seal heal up and everything. So after a couple days I gotta check and see if she's leaking. It's like this clutch is early released. Like usually on my stock G35 clutch, it's like here's the floor, right? When you pull it up, this is where about it releases. On this one, you put it out and it releases about like right here, like halfway. Texas Roadhouse. This is not medium.
That's like extra well done.
What'd you say?
That's like extra well done.
Yeah, bro.